In the cold north, where the icy winds whip and the sea roars, our tale begins. Here, in the land of the midnight sun and the northern lights, where the mountains touch the sky and the fjords carve deep into the earth, a people as hardy and enduring as the landscape itself have made their home. They are the Vikings, fearless seafarers and warriors, known across the world for their strength, courage, and indomitable spirit. Among these brave souls there is one who stands apart, not for his prowess in battle, nor for his skill at the helm of a longship, but for his gift of the spoken word. He is a skald, a weaver of tales, a man who has lived through countless battles and voyages, and who has traveled to distant lands and seen wonders beyond imagining. His voice carries the echoes of the past, the wisdom of ages, and the power to transport us to a time when gods walked among men. He speaks of a world where the gods, giants, and heroes are as real as the rocks and trees, the wind and water. A world where the forces of nature are not mere weather patterns or geological phenomena, but the manifestations of divine beings. A world filled with magic, mystery, and adventure. The Skald knows the tales of Odin, Thor, and Loki, of Freya, Baldur, and Heimdall. He tells of the creation of the world, the age of heroes, the twilight of the gods, and of a saga yet to come. His stories are not just tales of the past, but lessons for the present and prophecies for the future. They are a testament to the enduring spirit of the Vikings, a spirit that burns as brightly now as it did in the heyday of their glory. So gather close, friends, the fire is warm, the mead is strong, and the saga is about to unfold. Listen to the Skald's song, let it carry you back to a time of gods and heroes, and immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of Viking lore. For this is not just a tale, it is our saga, the saga of the Vikings. Gather close, friends, the fire is warm, the mead is strong, and the saga is about to unfold. Long before the time of men, when the world was still a yawning void, the gods made their mark. In the heart of this infinite emptiness known as Ginnungagap, the cosmos came to life. From the fiery land of Muspelheim in the south to the icy realm of Niflheim in the north, the elements collided, giving birth to an entity of unparalleled might, the frost giant, Ymir. Ymir, the ancestor of all giants, was a creature of chaos and raw power. Yet from him and the melting ice, life began to stir. A cow Odomla emerged, providing nourishment for Ymir, but the cow herself had to feed. She licked the salty ice blocks, and from them, the first of the gods took form. His name was Buri, and from him descended the gods we know so well, Odin, Vili, and Ve. These gods, brimming with wisdom and strength, saw a grander design in the chaos. They turned to Ymir, the primal giant, and a great battle ensued. When the dust settled, Ymir was no more. From his remains, the gods began their greatest work, the crafting of the world. Each part of Ymir became a piece of our world. His blood formed the oceans, his bones the mountains, his skull the sky, and his brain the clouds. From his eyebrows, the gods built a wall around Midgard, the world of humans, protecting them from the giants who lived in Jotunheim, the outer world. Even the maggots feeding on Ymir's flesh found purpose, transformed into dwarves who dwell in the earth's depths. The gods didn't stop there. They took sparks from Muspelheim, scattering them across the heavens, creating stars. The sun and the moon were set to sail across the sky, guided by the gods' divine hand, marking the passage of days and nights. So was born the world of gods and men, a place of beauty and danger where every tree, every stone, every creature has its own tale. In the age that followed, heroes were born, heroes whose deeds still echo in our songs and stories. Among these legendary figures, the dragon slayer Sigurd stands tall. His tale is one of bravery and might. Born to a lineage of great warriors, Sigurd learned the ways of the sword from a young age. His greatest feat? Slaying the fearsome dragon Fafnir. With a heart as brave as the north wind and a sword as sharp as winter's bite, Sigurd faced the beast, his courage never wavering. Yet, even as we celebrate his triumph, we remember his downfall, deceived by those he trusted, meeting a tragic end. Every hero, regardless of their strength, bears a flaw, a lesson we must not forget. In the same breath, we speak of Brynhild, the warrior woman, her strength rivaling that of the fiercest Viking men. Her tale is one of courage and defiance. Brynhild was not one to be tamed, her spirit as wild as the raging sea. She fought with the ferocity of a storm, her sword flashing like lightning across the battlefield. However, her story too holds a bitter end. Her passion led her down a path of vengeance and ultimately self-destruction. Her tale warns us of the dangers of unchecked emotion, the fire that threatens to consume from within. These legendary figures, Sigurd and Brynhild, are but a few of the many heroes from our past. They were men and women of extraordinary courage, strength, and cunning. Yet they were also human, flawed and fallible. Their tales of glory are intertwined with stories of loss and downfall. In our hearts, their memory lives on. Their story is a testament to their greatness. We honor them, we remember them, we learn from them. They are a mirror reflecting the strengths we aspire to possess and the weaknesses we strive to overcome. These are the heroes we remember, the heroes we strive to emulate, the heroes whose tales teach us the price of glory. But even the gods are not immortal. They too have their end in the great battle known as Ragnarok. This is the twilight of the gods, an end befitting the grandeur of their existence, a battle of epic proportions where the gods meet their destiny head-on. The prophecies of Ragnarok tell of a final confrontation between the gods and the giants. This isn't just a skirmish, this is the ultimate face-off, where gods like Odin, Thor, and Freya will lock horns with the giants in a battle that will shake the very foundations of the 9 worlds. It's a grim fate, yes, but one the gods face with the courage and valor that are their hallmarks. Before this cataclysmic event, signs will appear, heralding the approaching doom. The sun and the moon will be devoured by wolves, plunging the world into an eternal darkness. A winter will come harsher than any other, lasting 3 uninterrupted years, freezing everything in its icy grasp. The earth will tremble, mountains will crumble, and the great wolf Fenrir will break free from his chains. The Midgard serpent will rise from the sea, causing floods that will engulf the world. Then the battle will commence. The gods valiant will fight with all their might. But this is a battle foretold, and many of them will fall. Thor will slay the Midgard serpent, but will succumb to its venom. Odin will be devoured by Fenrir. The world will be consumed by fire and flood, bringing an end to all things. But fear not, for even in destruction there is renewal. From the ashes of the old world, a new world will arise, fresh and green, where gods and men may begin anew. So even as we recount the twilight of the gods, remember that every end is but a new beginning. The cycle of creation and destruction continues, as it always has, as it always will. Such is the saga of the Norse gods, echoing through the ages, a testament to their glory and their valor. Our saga does not end here. The tales of gods and heroes are as endless as the sea. As we gaze into the flickering embers of our story's fire, remember that the Viking sagas are a vast ocean teeming with tales yet untold. Mighty gods, valiant heroes, and fearsome monsters lurk in the shadows of tomorrow's narratives, each one holding lessons from a time when the world was young and wild. Imagine the tales that await us. The clash of sword against shield, the roar of dragons, the cunning of Loki, the strength of Thor, each story a thread in the tapestry of our shared human experience, each saga a mirror reflecting the virtues and vices that define us. So join me again around the fire, my friends. Let's share in the wisdom and the wonder, the laughter and the tears, the courage and the sacrifice of the Viking sagas. Until then, may the gods guide your path, and may your own saga be worthy of a skald's song.